Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I have an unboxing of Papercraft Society. This one is quite older than where we're at now. So this is box number 12 and it's one of the ones that when you do a search for Papercraft Society boxes, it actually doesn't come up in the search. So in my unboxing videos, I've been just linking directly to it because this and I think one other from Helen Griffin, they just don't come up in searches, but they're still available for purchase. So I picked this one up when it went on sale during Black Friday, and it was a fantastic price, so I just could not help myself. And I did already kind of peek inside and reorganize things a little bit. So this one is curated by Daisy May. It does have on the spine the box number and the curator of this box. And then I did open it just to fit as much as possible in the folio, but the things that did not fit are this set of watercolor pencils, which is kind of cool. I already have a set of watercolor pencils that I really, really love. They are the Faber-Castell Albert Dürer pencils. So I may set this aside as a giveaway instead of using them, but because it's a nice set, and I can't speak to the quality, how it compares, but you do get let's see, so you do get your basic colors, black, blue, yellow, red, green, and brown, which I think are pretty well suited to color the stamped images that are in this kit. So yeah, I might give this away either as a gift to family or set it aside as a giveaway at some point. So we'll see. But I won't struggle with that. So there's that. Then we get some very generous amount of burlap and of twine. So that's a really nice, generous amount. That's a nice spool. So beautiful embellishments to use on your card. So let's dive into the folio. So we have more things to embellish with. So we've got fake snow. This is a sort of a Christmas craft kit. So we've got some fake snow, and I love that it's double bagged just in case one should burst or something. You've got it double bagged. So there's our fake snow, and then we have a packet of wooden buttons. Oh, and they're hearts. They're red hearts. That's cute. These would be great for Valentine's Day projects. And there's a lot of them. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Very cool. And, well, let's see how dimensional these are. They're thick, but they're not super thick. Maybe 1.5 times the thickness of the foam that I tend to use. So there's that. And then we'll just keep on going in the center here. So we do have a information card with color pencil guide. So that's kind of nice. There's some common questions and answers. So sort of an FAQ about watercolor pencils. And that's from Claire, who is the designer behind Daisy May Designs. And the booklet is really cool. It has a lot of different projects with step-by-step instructions for how to create those. And it has a full content sheet so that if there is anything in the box that's ever unfamiliar, you can always look it up here to see exactly what it is. And then I always look for, there will be a URL published in the booklet that I don't know how far back they started doing it, but in the more recent boxes that I've purchased, there's been extra digital downloads that you can get. So I don't know if this box in particular has anything, but worthwhile to check through the booklet to see if there is anything available to download, because I've found that it's been really helpful to check that link because the printed pattern papers that come in the box are often made available as digital downloads. So if ever you need more than what's supplied in the box to finish your project, then you can always download and print more. Okay, so then going through the papers, we got 4 A5 sheets of watercolor paper. This is nice thick stuff, so pretty nice. And it does have that sort of watercolor texture to it, so I'm guessing it's a cold press. But if you want it smooth, you can flip it to the backside and use the backside. But the grain, the toothiness of this is kind of nice to work with colored pencils because it's grippier, so it'll pick up more of that pigment. 4 sheets of watercolor paper. Got some solid color cardstock here, which is white core, and in the solid color we've got sort of, I don't know if that's meant to be like white, but it does look like it's tinted a little bit bluish gray. And then we've got green and a red, so there are those. And then this is like a craft color, but you do want to note there's one side that looks chipboardy in color, and then one side that's like a really nice craft color. So just bear that in mind that it's not the same on both sides. And then we've got some printed pattern paper. Again, 2 sheets each. And a couple of these are really nice. So this doesn't have any sort of orientation. This you can use in any orientation as well. Same with this one. Oh, this is cute. It's got little birds. But you can use it any which way. This is the only one that seems to have a very specific orientation to it. Well, I don't know. I think you could use it landscape or portrait, really. So yeah, that works either way. 2 sheets of that. And then we get 1 sheet of sentiments that these are pre-cut, so they will pop out. As you can see, there's only just like a little bit that's holding it in place, and if you don't like that little bit of cardstock hanging off there, you can always just take an emery board and then just sand that smooth, and then you'll get a nice smooth finish there. So we've got those. Okay, then moving on to our stamp and die set, which is in this first pocket here. So let's look at these at the same time, because we've got some coordinating dies here. So there's this, which is the top of, I think it's a mailbox or something. And we've got the die for that. There's a branch with some holly leaves and berries, and it looks like we have the die for that. Individual berry, holly leaves and berries, and I think that's the die. Poinsettia also has a coordinating die. This little lantern, the candle inside, has a die there. Circle die, I think, is meant to maybe cut out the button here. And we've got some birds. Oh, I like that we have it both directions. So you have a profile view of a bird, and then you've got the front view of the bird, and dies to cut that out. There's a die to cut out the bow, and this has some pine needle branch, and we've got the die for that. And oh, an even smaller cluster of holly leaves and berries. So we actually have 2 holly leaves and berries, 2 stamps, and 2 coordinating dies. So really fantastic. What's that? Pine cone. There's a pine cone here. Yeah, so just about all of the images has a coordinating die. Curious that it's just the small button that has the die, but not the large button. I think that large button might be That and the bird bath might be the only things besides the sentiments that don't have a coordinating die to cut it out. So speaking of sentiments, this is Christmas themed, so we have Christmas wishes, Happy Christmas, special delivery, 25th December. So really nice. This is an amazing kit. I can't wait to craft with it. It is an older one, but I think it's really sweet, and I really do like using my watercolor pencils, so it'll be really fun to stamp out some of those images and get back into pulling out my watercolor pencils and just having a play. So really amazing. I'm going to try to fit as much of this back in as I can. But when I do craft with this, I'm hoping that I have some time to actually make some holiday cards with this kit for this year. So if I have the time to do that, I will for sure link to that video at the end of this one. Until then, thanks for joining me and have a fantastic day. Bye.